welcome back to another Sims 4 building challenge. Today we're going to be going back to a crazy challenge. Sandra is going to be producing chaos on your screen, whether she likes it or not. Today I'm back in Newcrest. God, how I missed this look of the empty chaos. Everything and anything is a possibility when Sandra goes into Newcrest and starts the video with, we're going to be doing a crazy building challenge. Today I'm going to be doing a house where every room has a randomized floor. So yes, you've heard it right. We have done the wallpaper, all inspired by the amazing, the greatest Sarah Kendall. She's also done the flooring one, which I have seen you guys also suggesting. And I mean, I did have a lot of fun doing the randomized wallpaper, so why not go through all of our beautiful floors, randomize them per room, and see if we can make something nice out of this. Of course, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying my videos. And if you are going to be purchasing any packs, including the new Adventure Awaits pack, don't forget to use my code SandraPica at checkout. But with all that aside, let me see what it is that I can do. So of course, we are going to be using a random number generator. There's 13 tiles in a row, so that's kind of how I usually count it. And my deepest and sincerest apologies in advance if I do miscount something. I am genuinely truly sorry. I wish I could count. I wish I could see. So first of all, we are going to just create ourselves a little regular house. And honestly, Sandra hasn't done a Sandra special in quite some time. So I feel like let me just do something that I know I'm going to really much so enjoy today. I'm going to be going for the regular schmegular. Let's do an office at the front of the house. Let's do a nice big bathroom. We'll make the office slightly bigger. But as I said, I miss the Sandra special. Haven't done that in ages. I feel like I gotta just get it off my chest, get it out of the way. So I wonder, should I do maybe the bedroom over this way? And then we could almost have like a little dining room, maybe sort of this way. And our kitchen could be maybe like a bit of an odd shape. I feel like that's still kind of a big enough house. Maybe it's a little big. Hold on a while. Let me just make these slightly smaller, at least a bedroom and the sitting room. Let's make them a little smaller. Okay, I think something like this could be pretty interesting. Maybe I'll even tuck this portion in so we could just do a little wraparound kitchen like that. And then we could have a small little kind of outdoor area. That ain't the worst if you ask me. I mean, it is a little Tetris piece shape, which, do you remember that? I said I was going to do a Tetris challenge. Maybe I still will. I'm using a couple of the new stuff from the Adventure Awaits pack here, which I really love. I feel like the trim for the roof especially I will use. Corrugated metal roof is also quite nice, and it just seems quite nice quality. I don't know whether you can see it, but sometimes some of the items can be a little bit like blurry, and I thought it was just my graphics card. I mean, it still could be some of my settings that I'm using wrong, but you can really see quite a nice texture on this, so I really do like that. So I don't know, am I accidentally making a nice New Zealand inspired home? God really knows. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I think this house is turning out quite cute. And as I said, I missed doing just like my regular schmegular Sandra special. I really hope you guys enjoyed my Adventure Awaits content. I mean, I know all I can say is that I really enjoyed making it for you guys. So I'm really hoping that you guys also enjoyed it, because I know, as I said, those videos don't get as much viewership. Rightfully so, because I mean, logically, not everyone's going to be as interested in, like, you know, the same packs all the time. Not everyone's going to want to buy that pack, which is absolutely totally fair, especially in the climate, the time of day, the time of year that we are in right now. Oh, maybe it's brick, the black brick with the wooden. Oh, wait, that's kind of funky. I feel like I need some sort of like a pole here just to hold up this portion. Maybe actually this wooden has like a really cool effect to kind of match the wooden portion back here as well. A bit of like a weathered wooden look, but maybe we like it. Maybe this will work. Oh, I love this house. Oh, I missed a good Sandra special. Dark colors, gray and black and dark wood. I have received many comments, well, not many comments, but a couple of comments recently, people being like, I'm so bored of the builds you do. Guys, but I'm enjoying myself so much that I want you to be here with me for this excitement that I get to produce on the screen with the items that I really enjoy. You know, challenges like this, don't get me wrong, on the inside of the house, I definitely be using things that I won't want to be using, but I just get very happy when I can sit here creating combinations that really just make me happy. And I guess that's what it's all about, really. That's what it's all about on my channel anyway. So that's all I'm gonna say to you guys. I'm enjoying myself, and I just want you guys to be here with me for the ride. Right, guys, so I have completed the outside of the house. So this is what it looks like. Pretty simple. Sandra just had a lot of fun with her Sandra special. This is what the little back garden looks like. It's quite small, but I mean, it is quite cute. I feel like maybe I should add like a little tree here. Yes, exactly the perfect contestant for this location. That is perfect. Oh, I don't know. I just get so happy seeing a little home like this, and I wish I could live in a house like that. But unfortunately, in this video, we are going to be ruining it straight away. So let's not keep you guessing for long. Let's light this place on fire, and let's do the every room is a different floor tile challenge. challenge. So of course, the way that I usually do these kind of things is I'm going to be picking my own category, of course. So if it is going to be the bathroom, I'll pick the tiles. If for some reason I want to pick 2 different floorings, I will. So just say, for instance, when I did the wallpaper challenge, I had like, 2 different walls in one room, which was quite fun. But if for whatever reason in the bathroom I want to use 2 different tiles, or in the bedroom I want to use like the rug as the carpet or whatever the heck, I will do that. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is, of course, just put some doors in this place, because how the heck do we get in here? So we've got a bathroom, we've got an office, this is the bedroom, and then we've got kitchen, dining, and sitting room. So I think for those, I'll just use the regular archways. Nice big archways, enter through these doors. Oh, I really like this new skinny archway. I think this one's really cute as well. I think it's meant to be more so for like a tent, but I think there's something so like satisfying about how skinny that archway is. I guess I could just use these, but then I feel like I should make these smaller too. Yeah, I guess that looks much better. Would it be kind of weird if I have like 2 exits and 2 entrances, so you can like walk around this way as well if you want to? If for whatever reason this exit is blocked, you can use the other exit. I don't know. It's a bit weird, but it will work. Usually the case though with these kind of rooms, I would normally do like a wood throughout the majority of the rooms. So I feel like I'm actually going to use maybe wood in the sitting room and wood in the bedroom, right? But I think for the hallway, I want to kind of spice it up. So why don't for the hallway, I actually do the show all category. That does not look like all the floor tiles, actually. Are all the floors we've got? I feel like that's nothing. That's actually like so little floors if you think about it. Am I missing floor tiles? No, surely not. But maybe just for the fun of it, for the hallway, since the hallway is going to be the boring room anyways, maybe we'll actually randomize from like the show all category. But let's begin with the sitting room, because I feel like it's nice to start, from the left to the right. So let's first of all randomize ourselves the wood tile that we're going to be using in this room. What is it going to be, guys? So again, the way that I usually do it is I have 13 in this row. So there is also 3 rows. So 13 by 3 is 39. And then there's 1 left over to add, which is going to be 40. So let's get ourselves a number between 1 and 40. 33. Okay, so you got 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. Chestnut planks. Okay. Why don't we randomize the color as well while we're here? I usually count going down when I'm in this category. So we've got 10 different swatches. So 1 between 1 and 10. I don't know why I'm randomizing the color too today. I don't know what's wrong with me, but the color is going to be 4, which is this one. Okay. Honestly, so far, that's beautiful. That genuinely is not that bad. So we've got a nice, like textured, what is this even called? Chestnut planks. Yeah, very chestnutty actually. That's quite nice. I think that is beautiful. I love the different textures. Maybe let's get inspired. Let's make this room nice and cozy and chestnutty. Maybe like a slight bit of green in there too. Oh, why don't we get like something like this on that wall? And then maybe some brown here as well on these walls. I think that would be quite adorable. Maybe that brown is quite clashy actually. Oh, this is kind of green. It's kind of nice. Oh, maybe this one's a little nicer. It creates a very cozy kind of space in this room. I mean, I don't really know why I decided to go for that green color, but I'm feeling like chestnut autumnal vibes. I think it makes sense. Recently, I've watched a little short by Deligracy, and she says she stacks these curtains together to make it seem like there is maybe one portion that's slightly thicker. But I mean, I don't really know. Does it make that much of a difference? I guess maybe it does add a little bit. Oh yeah, it does. It adds a little bit more opacity. I kind of like the way that looks. Maybe I'll also do that here. And then she also like layers them on top of each other to make like different thicknesses, and it almost looks like it's been pulled over slightly. So I like that. I'm gonna get heavily inspired by Deligracy today. Right, so I feel like on that green wall we definitely should have something, and I'm almost thinking like a fireplace. I mean, the chestnut vibes are giving me like cold autumn feel. Oh my god, this new fireplace maybe, or maybe this one instead. Oh, look at that chestnut vibe. Really don't know why I'm like getting inspired by this chestnut idea, but this is quite cute. Maybe a nice cozy brown kind of rug. I'm also imagining maybe something like this for the couch. Is there the green swatch? Oh, brilliant. Okay, that's what we want. We want like a nice green swatch, so the green is bouncing off of itself, you know? Green walls weren't an afterthought. They were actually the first thought. I don't know. It's really funny, but there was a video that I used. I think it was like this chair, and I called it uncomfortable, but actually, funnily enough, it's Comfort 4, one of you guys mentioned. So it actually is a pretty comfortable chair. Also, this one too. That looks quite uncomfortable comfortable, but it is level 4. That's really funny. Do we do like a pop of something more contemporary here? No, we don't. That looks a bit weird. I don't actually think there's a matching chair to this couch, which is infuriating. So I guess I could do something like that, but I don't want to make it seem like they, you know, got all these on sale and nothing is matching. Is there anything that I could match together with this? Oh wait, no, there's this one. Excuse me, my bad. It's the other couch I was thinking about. I think the growing together one doesn't have a matching chair, but I think this is actually quite cute. So this makes it look like the passage to get through is going to be non-existent. So maybe I'll actually do 2 chairs kind of next to each other like this. Maybe at a slight little bit of a bend, a bit of an angle to make it seem like the people sitting here are conversing together. You know, this is a meeting room. Family comes around and they talk together. I'm actually just back from visiting my family in Poland. So it's always nice, you know, to hang out with your family and, you know, you sit down and then you run out of chairs and then someone's sitting on the ground and then next thing you know it, someone falls off the chair because it breaks. I don't know, what am I talking about? It's always nice when you get to hang out with your family every once in a while. Why do I feel like this new lamp from the Adventure Awaits pack actually works here quite nicely? And also I have no idea where I'm going to put the TV. So I am kind of half thinking of just stacking it up here, putting it above the fireplace. I don't think it's that weird of an idea to have a TV on a fireplace. I mean, logically it would be better if it was attached to the fireplace, but I think I'm okay with something like this. I don't think it looks too bad. Actually, a funnily enough little tip is why don't I use radiators more often? I mean, I don't know how common radiators are where you guys are from, like watching this video, but like radiators are such a common, just like a daily practice thing for us. And I always tend to like forget about their existence in The Sims. And they do exist. Even though they're not necessarily like the prettiest thing to use, I think every once in a while it does make sense to use them. Because like, it may be a bit cold. Why not turn on the radiator, especially now coming into the winter time? But for me, in my area, we're getting ready for the winter. So I think that makes a lot of sense, you know? I really want more like little family paintings, kind of like this what is it called? Mystery poster antique portrait. So anyways, yeah, I kind of want more smaller paintings of people's faces to make it look like family members, you know, kind of like collage versions like this. Also, I was just about to say that I actually really love the cats and dogs, like furniture, especially the colors that it comes in. I mean, oh, actually, this matches the wall almost perfectly, which is crazy. I don't know whether I actually wanted here, but I do really enjoy that kind of wooden tone. Very like rich, deep wooden vibes. So maybe I kind of like how messy and cluttered this room feels because we're inspired by that chestnut floor. It's been walked on. The family has walked on it for years. I have no idea what I'm talking about. You just best believe Sandra is inspired, okay? That's all you gotta know, guys. That's all you gotta know. I love the way we got these new butterflies, but I hate the way they're now in miscellaneous decorations category. Should that not be like somewhere else? Like, do I really need to have Grimhead Hawk Moth in this category? I don't know. I just thought it was quite funny. Oh, I also love this thing. Oh, the little blankets. That's so cozy. Okay, there we go. I think this room has got enough in it. Now, guys, so that is your sitting room inspired by this beautiful wooden chestnut plank flooring in swatch number 4. Really hope you enjoy it. Let's move on. Let's maybe actually, should we do the hallway? I'm actually kind of scared because I'd have to do the hallway from the show all category. So let's count. Right, so we've got 15 different rows. So 15 by 13 plus one singular one that's left over on this row gives us 196. Disclaimer, I of course don't have all of the packs. So in case you're wondering why my numbers are slightly different than others that you've seen on YouTube, this is why. So I'm going to randomize out of the show all category of 196 swatches that I've got in the game for the sitting room, or sorry, for the hallway. So this could literally be anything because I like the way the sitting room is going, but I feel like I need to just take it up a notch. Right, guys, so let's generate, what is it going to be? 170. Oh, bloody heck. Okay, how am I supposed to count this back now? 170, you say. Okay. So 13 by 13 is 169. So if I just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this would be 169. So 170 is well-used lino. Oh my bloody heck. Okay. Damn it. Well-used linoleum from the Get to Work pack. The 2 swatches are these. I mean, okay. Oh no. This is bad. Why did I decide to do this? I don't know. I mean, logically, it kind of makes sense for a hallway to have it all scratched up. Let's just randomize the color as well. Screw it. At this point, nothing is going to... No one's safe here. So the swatch is going to be number 1. Okay, which is the top swatch. Okay, that's fine. Lord above. Okay, so let's try and make this as like lovely and cozy and wholesome as possible. Let's try and make this look as normal as physically possible because I don't necessarily want to do this and like call it a day. You kind of have to like sanitize your hands as you come in and go through a disinfection process. I want this to be nice and cozy and wholesome. So whether that's going to work, I have no idea. It'd be kind of nice if I maybe added some like beautiful bricks. Okay, that looks like a dungeon. Okay, the nicest way would be to use, well, the easiest way would be to use maybe like a really nice wallpaper that we all know is going to be nice. Like I like this one. I know this is a very far-fetched idea for a hallway. It's a very random thought also, but I just know for a fact that this is a really nice wallpaper and I have used it multiple times. So this could be the idea that like we just kind of like this wallpaper and we think it's quite nice. And maybe we just ripped up the flooring and this is like the lino under the floor. We're doing renovations, guys. It's I don't know, does this make any sense? I have no idea. Oh wait, maybe we can make it black and white to actually make it match the floor a little bit more. So like it's still kind of cool. I think it's very monotone. It looks like I'm doing the black and white challenge, but I kind of like this. I mean, kind of very, very strong on this idea of kind of like this. I gotta make it look pretty though, so hold on a while. Maybe I could do this lovely little piece right here and let's do a beautiful mirror up above it. We can even use this one. Maybe let's use it in like a lovely black to make it nicely stand out. Why is it the black and white challenge that I'm doing now all of a sudden? What's going on? What am I doing? No guys, I'm really enjoying myself. You know this. You know the drill. It's fine. It's all just a bit of fun. It doesn't have to be perfect is what I tell myself every time I do these challenges, okay? I just have a suspicious feeling that we can and we will make this look good. Oh god, no we won't actually. Hold on, what the heck is this? Why do I feel like I need like this light and it's just gonna start flashing red because it's an emergency? Like emergency! It's kind of giving me hospital vibes. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but whatever. No, this is fine guys. It's only the hallway. We will make this work. I feel like I should use these lights instead of the saucers, but I still kind of want the saucers one way or another, so maybe let's use these. Okay, god, oh my god. No, actually, sorry. The lighting they emit is hideous. These ones are better, so maybe I'll just like scale 2 of these down and put these here. And I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to put inside a hallway. Maybe I'll just put some decorations here, but that's kind of all I feel like I can do. Oh bloody heck, the butterflies are gonna actually come up at the top now. No! It's also very random how in miscellaneous decorations only these 2 items come up from the sleek bathroom kit. Okay, the toilet paper comes up here, but still nothing comes up in the bathroom accents category, so that's fantastic, isn't it? That's always good. Wow, what a beautiful little hallway. That's exactly all that we need. Let's move on because that was just a disaster. Why don't we maybe try and do the bathroom next? I don't know, I'm kind of feeling bathroom vibes. Let's get that out of the way. So yeah, I'm gonna go back into the tile category for this one, and this one seems to have 1, 2, 3 rows of 13 and then 1 row of 7, which precisely gives us 46 tiles. So let's randomize ourselves a number between 1 and 46, a 39. Okay. So number 39 is actually this one right here. Okay, the Sunshine Diamonds. While I'm here, let's also randomize ourselves a color because nothing can be normal here. We cannot rest until we create the most chaotic build. So 1 between 8 is actually going to be number 6, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the green one. Okay, I like this. This is nice. This is bringing back the color after that monotone hallway. Okay, I really like this floor, but as you can see, the lighting in my build always makes it look like it's really reflecting an awfully weird color, but I'm still going to be inspired by that really light, almost like limey green color. Limey, okay, that sounds like I'm trying to say slimy, but it's slimy. I think I'm going to maybe pair it with this beautiful wallpaper, but I'm also kind of liking that light magnolia color in the actual flower section. So how about maybe we find like a really light magnolia color for the walls too, like kind of something like this, but a bit more yellow. Oh wait, this texture is kind of fun. Maybe we could do something like this instead, because it just deepens it a small bit and it just makes it look a little bit more sophisticated. So maybe I like this. Maybe this is good. It's kind of giving me my old grandma's bathroom, kind of mid-century vibe, especially with that wall. Why don't I try to use this bath today? Don't think I've ever actually in my career of my YouTube channel ever used this bath before. So why don't we try use this one today? I actually don't really mind it. I just hate how thick it is, but I guess you could probably put a lot of wine glasses on the rim of that, so that's not not too bad. Oh yeah, nice little shower here in this corner as well would be quite nice, because I mean this bathroom is quite big, so I'm not too opposed to making it look quite spacious. But we could maybe add that little glass partition here anyways. I feel like for practicality that probably logically would make the best and the most sense. As recently as I said, just at my grandmother's house, both of them actually, so this is very much so inspired. Well, actually no, none of my grandmothers have a bathroom like this. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's kind of cute, you know, to get inspired by things you see around. Actually, this new sink from Adventure Awaits, are we vibing with this or are we not? I kind of feel like I am vibing with this. And also like this toilet with the light wood, I don't know, it's kind of mid-century, it's kind of weird. Actually, maybe just this like regular light wood toilet is better. I'm inspired, guys, would you believe it? Oh my god, and this perfectly kind of matches. Wait, actually I don't really like this toilet anymore. I feel like the toilet needs to be a little bit more angular, like probably like this one, a bit more mid-century, kind of more matching the shower as well. I like this, I'm inspired. I also feel like maybe this in the light green color as your little bath mat, although see again what I mean, if I look at it this way it almost looks blue, and then I go down and it's green. I definitely wanted more green. Please don't make it more blue. I'll just throw down a nice big curtain here like that as well, just for the vibes and the giggles and all that jazz. So I think that looks quite cute. Oh, maybe like one of these plants here as well in a more so like a light wooden tone. We don't have anything like that. Okay, that's fair. Let's just do white maybe. Oh, I feel like something like this, the kind of hazed glass more so than like the clear one. I think that is quite cute. And above the shower, I actually think I might use one of these here as well today. I think that makes sense. I've added some green accents around the place as well, just to kind of get back to that green kind of color. And I was just about to show you guys that there's also this round confection ceiling light, and this one similarly to the one that I really enjoy, which is this one also comes with like regular swatches, which is hidden behind this like colorful swatch. Okay, this one's actually really cute with the owls for a kids room, but you can also use this in just like a regular bathroom or whichever bedroom you kind of want as well. So it is a really nice light, and it also does emit quite a nice bit of light. I learned this because it is base game when I built for the Enchanted by Nature pack. Obviously I was like forced to build the only base game in Enchanted by Nature, so you did find quite a lot of these really interesting swatches. But I think that does complete my little bathroom, and we've got some green touches around the place because of course we are inspired by that green flooring. But I'm liking this. Okay, we're off to a good start, even though we've got scratched and bruised up lino in the hallway. Let's maybe do the bedroom next. I don't know, I'm hopping all around the place like a maniac, but I think bedroom is definitely next. So again, for the bedroom, I think I am going to do a wooden tone, just because I like the idea of being able to put rugs and things like that in a bedroom, and just carpets aren't really for me, unfortunately. So I'm going to try and do a nice wooden tone. So again, similarly as the last time in the sitting room, this is going to be one between 1 and 40. So ladies and gentlemen, what one? Okay, 10. That it just rolls it really quickly. I don't even have time to say anything. It's just 10. 10 it is. So if this is 13, this is 12, this is 11, and this is 10. The old hickory, I like this floor. It's not my favorite. Let's pick out a swatch just so that life isn't too easy for us. Swatch is going to be one between 9, so it's going to be number 9. Okay, why? We're gonna use this one. Okay, again, it's not my favorite. It's like, it's got blue tones in it. It's got a bit of beige going on to it too, but I think I'm gonna be inspired obviously by that like blue color. I'm instantly thinking the rug that I want to use is, oh no, never mind. I was thinking of this one, but that's more green than anything. I guess I do want to bring that blue through here. There's also this rug, which honestly, I'm so inspired by this rug, but I can never actually find place to use it. Although wait, can I use it here? Because it's got some like blue and some yellow, which I think does bring up the blue and the like beigey color from the floor. Wait a second. What flooring would I do then? Or sorry, what wallpaper should I do then? I guess I could just do a regular wall of like white paneling. Oh, or this. Wait a second. That could be interesting. It's most definitely out of my comfort zone, but maybe we like this. Because like it has blue, and then that rug is kind of tying into the blue walls as well. And it's also got some nice light blue, which again is literally almost like the exact same color as the floor. Do we like this? Also, where's the bed gonna go? That's also a really fun idea. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I could put the bed slightly off center like this, which is a weird enough concept. It also reminds me kind of like a hotel room. Oh, wait a sec. This is fun. This is nice. Let's try do this. I think with these as matching bedside lockers would be quite interesting. Also, I kind of hate the concept of these being bedside lockers in my own life, because I like to be able to put stuff away, and there's like no drawers in these, so it would be kind of annoying. But it's The Sims. Who cares? I think something like that is kind of giving me kind of cute vibes, and maybe some light white kind of lights up above here as well look quite interesting. Kind of. Maybe also these like blue. Oh, wait a sec. Is there not like a nicer blue? I guess there's these. I could use these as curtains. Of course, I mean, they are curtains, so I am using them for their intended purpose, but they've got a little bit of that gold, which I feel like maybe ties in nicely with the bed as well. I have no idea. This is also kind of a weird shaped bedroom because I feel like we've got too much room over on this side and then like not enough room really anywhere else. So it is a bit weird, but okay. Maybe I could use this over on that side too to kind of carry in that wooden tone to balance out the room, because there is quite a bit of blue, but we want to tone it down a little bit with some nice wooden shade. Maybe even actually I could use this golden mirror, or maybe actually this one too. This is a new one that I've recently got in this game, so maybe something like that is quite nice. If we had something like this but like vertical, not horizontal. No, sorry, the opposite way around. Sorry, horizontal, not vertical. Okay, I think I'm happy with this room. So it's got like blue vibe energy. It's a little bit quirky. I'm not sure about these two paintings, but I kind of like the addition of the blue, and there's like a little bit of cream and beige. I know there's a pop of pink, but I mean, this room is a little weird, so I'm kind of happy with that. So maybe this is okay. Maybe the flooring actually made me inspired enough to use this rug that, as I said, I've been really wanting to use this rug, but I never had a good opportunity. Maybe it sort of works here. I'm not entirely sure. I'm interested to see what you guys are going to think of this room in particular, but so far it looks nice. I feel like we should head maybe over to the office space next. Maybe since the office is also like kind of a random room, I should maybe pick like a random floor. Nah, screw it. Let's do show all again for the office space. I'm regretting it as I'm saying it. So I think it was 196 swatches. So let's randomize ourselves. What are we gonna get? 48. Okay, which one is that now? I'm nervous. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Sorry, it's this one. Geometric waves. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's okay for an office space, I guess. And let's do the color as well, because why not at this point? You know what? Just give me a random number. 9. Oh, okay. Lord above. Do you know what? On its own, this like is this purple or is this blue? I feel like it's more so like a purpley color. I kind of like it on its own, but never would I have dared to use it in an office space. So that's gonna be interesting. Right, I feel like let's make this room really quirky. Let's run with some weird ideas. We could even do like some panels. Very also mid-century-ish, is it? I have no idea. Maybe something like this actually looks quite interesting. And then maybe we could also go for quite an intense wall. And I'm almost thinking about the new walls. Yes, like this thing from the businesses and hobbies pack. I know this is more blue than it is purple, but maybe this like really dark blue actually makes this floor stand out and almost makes it look tasteful and like it actually has been like decided. Do you know what it reminds me of? It just reminds me of like a really funky office. Like you work in an office and they have like cool carpet. I don't know. Again, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm trying my very best here. I hope you guys understand. I kind of want the curtains to be a little bit more chill vibed. Still, I kind of feel like they need to be dark more so than a light color. I kind of like the idea of the really dark black. I think that's quite nice. We can cover up that whole wall, and I am thinking of just like a regular desk vibe situation, but I am like really seeing this as like an office space and like an office building, you know. It's just kind of interesting how this carpet can actually make me inspired for once. I like this, but I think the white again is just too bright. I feel like I need this to be more so like a cozy space, dark and cozy kind of vibe. Ugh. Maybe the black actually. This desk is again giving me like office vibes. Why don't we just try and go with this narrative of like the fact that this is just like an office? We just, you know, work in this office, you know, we work long hours. I don't know, we just like do office things. I don't know what we do really. I have no idea what people in the offices do. Oh, this though, this chair. Wait, now let's go with the black one because we're inspired by the carpet. Carpet equals soft fabric. Chair equals soft fabric. Friends. Makes sense logically. Okay, I think that's quite cute. And then maybe on the back wall, we will just do like a regular dark brown bookcase with maybe just like a tiny poof next to it. You know, I'm really missing the times back when we had those like small poofs in the same category. You know, like this thing. Like I miss this thing. They've removed that, or am I just making it up? I also feel like we need a separate category for ottomans because I gotta go searching for these every time I need them. I mean, I know it's not that big of a deal. I can just go and search them. I feel like if I'm prompted to use them, if they're there, I'll use them more often. So sometimes I forget about them, and it is quite sad. bad. Okay, I feel like we should just do a random just quote on the wall. Or maybe actually this little painting would actually be quite cute because it's got a little bit of purple going on. So like the purple is there because we're inspired by the purple. Why do I actually love this carpet? Like, I'm sorry, there's something kind of weird. Sandra is actually confused, I think, emotionally a little bit because she's loving this weird purple carpet. And usually I'd be like, nah, guys, this is weird. But today, like, oh my god, I'm very interested in this idea. Also, I want this plant actually moved over to this side instead. There we go. And then we could put another little plant over in that corner. So it's like light is next to the plant and then the light is next to the plant. So the plant is not next to plant and light is not next to light. You get it. You get me. I know there's like this deep blue color, which I think would be quite interesting to use here. I know it's kind of clashing with the purplish floor, but now that I look at it, maybe it is kind of purple. I don't know. I don't know what else to put into this room, so maybe I will just do a nice little mirror if I can only find a mirror. Okay, and then this could just be a nice area where you look at yourself in the mirror and say, oh my god, why did I pick this carpet? Why is this carpet the chosen one? I don't know. I think that's quite funny. I think there's something kind of interesting about this space, and I cannot believe that that is the carpet that I've used, and somewhat it's like somehow it's working. I really wanted like a really nice matching light. Oh my god, the octopus. That's not an octopus. What is this? Jellyfish light. That actually does kind of match, but kind of weird also at the same time, so maybe not. But I'm trying to find a light that would match color wise with the floor, and I don't think there's anything, so that's a bit annoying. Unless I maybe just do this like funky blue color. We pretend that works. With this one, this is actually kind of funky. Maybe let's just do this one. Screw it. I think at this point it doesn't really matter. Okay, I think I've made that work the best that I could have. I'm really interested to see what you guys think of this room. Okay, so you got 2 rooms left, which is the kitchen and the dining room. So maybe let's do the dining room next because I'm very nervous about the kitchen. I'm terrified to do it, so let's just leave it till very last. So I think for the kitchen, sorry, for the dining room, I think I might use stone. So then in the kitchen, we will use a nice tile. So I think the stone has got some pretty interesting ideas. Unless we get like this, then that wouldn't be an interesting idea. Or even like this, that could be a little bit weird. But I mean, look, there's so many other options. Surely we'll get something else. Now that I said that, I feel like I've jinxed myself, but whatever. So there are 44 different swatches in the stone category. So let's randomize. What are we gonna get? Number 14. So if this is 13, then this is 14. Oh god, okay. That's great. We've got 5 different swatches. So let's generate ourselves which one. Number 2, which is the worst one there, actually, is what we're gonna take out of this. Okay, so it's this. Again, did I ever use this in my whole entirety of this game? I don't think so, but am I gonna try and make it work today? Yes, unfortunately, yes. Right, so I'm thinking it reminds me of like Spain, I think, a little bit, or Italy. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been to Italy. I am going soon, next year. I have a trip planned and I'm very interested because I think Italian architecture would be quite amazing to have a look at. But maybe we play with that idea of the stone and those like warm, almost like Mediterranean swatches. Even maybe like this sandy color might be an interesting option here. I mean, it's a bit weird, but maybe it's quite like an earthy texture inspired room that is just, you know, it's a bit wacky weird, but maybe we're okay with that. Or wait, maybe this is actually kind of funky. This is like the Snowy Escape wallpaper. Yeah, silence and crickets is all I can hear in my own head. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. Why did I decide to do stone? I don't know. Most heavily regretting it. I think there's definitely a way of making this look good, but how? I don't know. Oh wait, maybe this is kind of fun. It's red. It's like this room is very red, but let's try it. Why am I also thinking about a round table? What's going on? Like what am I doing? I have no idea, but I'm thinking of something very Mediterranean. Maybe this kind of table is quite interesting. I also feel like we need red chairs, or maybe kind of like the brownie colored ones. Wait, now this could be stylish, but also culturally inclusive. I don't know what I'm saying, but it just makes me feel like you're in a courtyard in Spain somewhere. It's kind of cute. Well, maybe I don't like the chairs actually. I really want to do like a room inspired by a cow like this. I think this like, random pattern room. No, I don't know. I wanted to do like a really cool cow themed room. I don't know how to make that look cool. Okay, maybe I'll just do like regular chairs with this table. Maybe I could just like stop for a second and just like be normal for 2 minutes. But maybe something like that is quite interesting. I really thought I would like these curtains a lot more, but I feel like they're just way too dainty for me. Also, are they touching the floor? Oh, they are. Okay, that's fine. Maybe this brown does actually work here, but still, there's something kind of annoying about these curtains that I don't like. But maybe I just need to get over myself. Maybe that's what I gotta do. Why isn't this in the center? You see, what the heck's going on? Okay, I'll just do this. Who cares? Okay, maybe this is actually quite nice. I don't think I can put anything else into this room personally, but I've got something. Wait, maybe I could put like one of these at least. Maybe if we just make one side inaccessible, that would be okay. Also, there's no color that will match this. Wait, why do I actually hate this room? What's going on? Why? Okay, no, that's not nice. No. God, no. There has to be something that I could use here that would make this space feel nice. So far, it's not giving me nice vibes. I mean, I could do this and put a beautiful hefty bowl of fruit on top of it because, you know, we're in Spain and we're eating the fruit. Because fruit in Spain is very tasty, actually. I think it's something to do with like the sunny weather, making fruit more sweet. I don't know. We could then have this like lovely painting on this side, and then on this side we could have like an even bigger, more Italian. Like, okay, that looks like Italy. Like that has to be Italy. Viva la landscape. Okay, surely it's Italy. But I just don't like the big shadow behind it, so that's not really my favorite one. Oh, wait a sec. This one. The colors of this one are actually ideal for the space. That kind of bronzy, almost reddish tone. 10 out of 10. Perfecto. Oh god, guys, it's bad. It's bad. I also really want to use this mirror for whatever reason. I could do like a funky collage with the mirror. We could do like painting up above and then mirror down a bit lower. If I had more like clipped, well not clipped, but plants that clip to the wall a bit more, I think that would be quite fun. Because I like the idea of having like a little random collage of items. Does that look a bit silly? Kind of. But am I going to try and do it anyways? I think so. No, I think I like this. I think there's something kind of interesting about this. Oh, the dark green. Yes. It is weird. I'm not going to lie. That's a very weird thing. I'm not necessarily sure whether it is working, but I'm just going to do it anyways because I think there's something about it that potentially is working. Oh, this feels like we're on the streets of Spain or maybe Italy. I don't really know at this point, but I'm kind of loving this. What the heck am I doing? Genuinely, like what the heck is going on? But I mean, then again though, I always say this, challenges like this just make you go out of your comfort zone. They make you do weird things. They make you do spaces that you may think, okay, that's wacky and weird, but at the end of the day, it just does not matter because it's different and it makes you just use different objects, and I love it. I think it's great. Okay guys, this room most definitely is giving me weird vibes, but I'm kind of liking it. I mean, it was inspired by that weird like stone, definitely more so like outdoor courtyard kind of flooring, but we got inspired and we managed to make something interesting out of this. Okay, so the last room that we've got left is the kitchen, and the kitchens usually in my builds turn out quite weird anyways as it is, so that's why I was a little bit scared, so we left it till last. But we're going to be randomizing a tile again. So we've already randomized a tile for the bathroom, and we actually got a really decent color. Well, it's actually like a color shifting floor if you can look at it, but I think it would be quite nice to maybe get something nice out of this category, please. So we got 46 different floorings, so let's randomize what number? 32. Lovely. So if that's 39, then we've got 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 32. That's not how you count, Sandra. 33 and 32. Is it this one? Are you sure it's this one? Please, no. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, it's this one. Oh, how lovely is that? Oh, wow. These are some lovely swatches. Okay, so, okay, right. We've got 3 swatches. What swatch are we going to get? It is going to be number 1. No. Okay, no. That was actually the one that I was most terrified of. It's this one. Oh no. Why is this house like brown and blue? What the heck is going on? Right, guys, so we've got to make this flooring look nice. I think that this is going to be tremendously difficult. Also, I hate the way the tiles are all cut in half on this side. That makes no sense. Imagine the tiler cutting all of these tiles in half. Would you not start with the corner? Oh my god, like I have anxiety looking at these tiles. Genuinely, if we got any of the other swatches, I think I'd be happier. Like this one's a little bit, like I like this one. I think this one's really pretty. Even this one, I feel like we could make it an interesting color. This reminds me of a glorified swimming pool, so I am extremely nervous as to how I can make this look good. Is there like a matching wallpaper? Not that I want to use it, but oh my god, there is. Oh my god, we made a swimming pool. Is there anyone that has a bathroom that looks like this? Just asking for a friend. Oh no. Wait, this is nice. Oh wait, that's a nice also matching wallpaper. Wait, I didn't know this matches. Wait, but this is a base game flooring. A lot of glazed tiles, right? So these are base game, but they've also created Zelda Verada, whatever that pack is called. They created matching tiles to this in the Zelda Verada pack. Because that's 100% matching. Do you see that? I did not know that, guys. I did not know that. That is very interesting. Okay, so that makes me think that, whoa. Okay, so they've matched these together. Guys, I can make this work. They've matched them together. They were like, yeah, these tiles are disgusting. No one's going to want them, so we've got to try and save them. So then they made this. Of course they did. Well, I'm going to try and make this work somehow, one way or another. I actually, do you know what? The pool idea has just gone out of my head. I don't think it looks like a pool no more. It definitely looks like a really nice, like traditional style kitchen. I think we can make this look good. We'll try anyways, our very best. But I think this totally just saved this idea in my eyes. We could also maybe use like these. Oh my God, yes. Hold on a while. I'm really trying to figure out what kind of style this is meant to be. Like, what is this style called? I'm a little bit confused and I don't want to say something wrong, but I really like this idea and this style. Oh, we could do like a cool blue matching fridge. That's kind of cool. But I feel like it's kind of clashing a little. Unless I just do like white and blue. Oh, or the orange. Let's do the orange because I think that's really cute. It feels like a very homely, cozy kind of kitchen. Can I move these windows a little bit more so in the center here instead? Oh, there's a cool like orange matching stove. So I think we should definitely use that because when in the heck am I going to use that if not today? Oh, wait, I want to use these, but I really hate the idea of these being opened because you can't use multiple of these because these are just all the same. So that's why I prefer when the cabinets are actually all just closed. So I might just use like these as the cabinets for this room because you can layer these a lot better. So let's try this instead. Oh my God, the blue and the white aprons. Why do I actually really love this kitchen? I panicked so hard when I saw that color, but I'm actually now regretting that panic because I think it looks pretty cute. I really like this object, but here I don't think it's actually physically possible to have it work unless I just put it here, which I guess wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Oh, I think this room also needs some sort of like a little plaque. Like I love the idea of this. Oh, and maybe we could actually have like these fruits here as well. Oh, and maybe like these dried like little herbs and stuff. Also, I don't know, this fruits bag, it's kind of fun. It's also kind of annoying at the same time. Like I never know where to use this. Unless I just put these next to each other, kind of like this. No, I feel like this should be above the door instead. Cool. Okay, I like this. This is fun, guys. It's nice. Maybe over here we can have a section that we actually created ourselves. Maybe something like this with another little counter. I mean, it doesn't really match like 100% perfectly, but I think it's kind of interesting just to have like a little extra section. Maybe over here we can have like a nice big fancy coffee maker because coffee is life. Actually, I don't like this one. Let's just do this regular one. Oh, I wonder would that rice cooker work there because I'm sure there's a really nice blue swatch. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's also have a fire alarm here and also need an induction, not an induction board. No, I need an extractor fan. Oh, there's this orange matching one. Perfect. Well, it's actually not matching. It's from a different pack, but it's kind of cute. I also feel like this new adventure awaits little potted plant works here too. Is there actually a blue swatch of this? Oh, wait, there's this one. I feel like this actually really matches the floor tile. Do you see that with like the pops of yellow? Guys, we've got this under control. It's so controlled that I'm actually getting shocked myself with how much I think this is working out better than expected. So, I mean, you guys are gonna have to be proud of me for doing this. I mean, it's actually quite a big room. I feel like I should add something else here. Maybe that little cart in the kitchen clutter kit. Yeah, just this thing maybe in the center. It looks a bit awkward here by itself, but maybe we just like wheel this around. Maybe like one time it's over there and then today we're cooking, so it's kind of over here and we can maybe just pretend we were baking here. Yeah, that's nice. It's always nice to have like a couple of extra items. Maybe we were cooking with some carrots and some pasta. Nice. I like this. Like, I don't even want to put a rug on this ground because I'm actually like genuinely so surprised with how much I'm really liking this flooring. Even though, as I said, when I first got to this floor, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm never building again. This is horrendous. But now that I think about it, I think this is like the nicest thing I think I've ever made out of this floor. So again, it just genuinely just shows how you may not think, sorry, that's not what I'm trying to say. You may not know that there are these beautiful objects in the game unless you actually see them. Like, unless you actually go for it. Give it a nice whirl, give it a shot, and then you can create spaces that you would have never imagined you could. It's brilliant. Okay, guys, I think that concludes my little kitchen. I think I've got everything. I feel like I'm missing something, but I think it kind of looks okay. So I've got quite a nice pop of that orange coming through with that floor, and I still can't get over the fact that the floor is matching a different pack, which is so interesting, and I wonder how many more floorings like that are in the game. I don't like the way it's not perfectly matching, like the floor to that wall trim. It is a bit annoying, and that tiler must have been I'm drunk doing these tiles in this bathroom, in this kitchen. But oh my God, would you have ever thought about this room turning out like this? No, I was about to make a swimming pool themed room and we somehow saved it. But still, it's so weird how like this house is almost like every room is a different color. Essentially, we've got green, blue, red. Okay, more green. We've got like a purple themed room and then we've got like orange/blue. It's so funny. Sandra just loves a good old color challenge. But anyways, guys, I think that concludes the whole house. So the last thing we got to do is make sure that all the walls are painted the correct color because my game likes to paint the other side of the wall for some reason. I think ever since we've got the glass walls, that's become an issue in my game, that like sometimes I'll paint one side and then the other one also gets painted. I don't know, but let's do a little tour. Well, guys, let's bash our head into this pole just by accident as walking past. Let's get on over into this beautiful little house. I'm looking at that trim. So this is the new trim, the Adventure Awaits pack, and it seems like it's not actually clipping. Like, so it makes my roof looks like it's floating. That's a bit weird, but whatever. It's fine. We'll forget about it. Let's head on over into my every room is a different floor tile challenge. So as you walk through, you can see the mileage on this floor. This is the heavily scratched linoleum, the lino flooring of your nightmares. So this reminds me of an office, no, not really an office space, more so maybe like a hospital vibe and maybe some sort of a laboratory. God knows really what happened on this floor, but you can just imagine a lot of people maybe in heels. We had a party last night, loads of people in heels. We all scratched the floor, la-di-da-di-da, but this is what we've created out of that space. I don't like this room. Whatever, that's fine. It's just a hallway. Over here then we've actually got a room that I'm obsessed with. So this is your little sitting room, which has got this chestnut flooring, which I think is beautiful. I'm sure I've used this floor multiple times, so it doesn't really matter, but don't forget that also all of these floors had randomized swatches too. So this is the swatch that we randomized. So it inspired this really lovely, like kind of earthy, homely, almost kind of like cabiny vibes, almost Adventure Awaits kind of pack inspired vibes. So I really do like this. I think this room turned out really cozy and really nice. Let's just head on over here straight away into the office space. Oh my God. Okay. This is weird. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit of a weird, okay. I did not realize the legs of this chair were hot pink, but at this point there's no time to change it. I think it still looks quite cute. I think there's something kind of intriguing about this room. It's got vibes that I personally wouldn't normally put together, but there's still just like a sense of finesse and something kind of contemporary about this. So I'm interested to see what you guys are going to think of this room. Anyways, that's your little office space. Over here, then you've got a beautiful bathroom, which I mean, genuinely, this bathroom is stunning. It's so nice. It just made me think outside the box a little bit. It made me use a different sink. It made me actually use this new Adventure Awaits sink, which I mean, would I have normally used that here? Probably not, because that's a very cabin-like sink. But that light wood tone, this like really heavily patterned tiling on the floor really is giving me mid-century vibes. So I think this room actually turned out quite pretty. I know you guys say always at the end of my videos not to move the camera around too much. I feel like I'm a very chaotic person as it is, so it's kind of hard for me not to. And I kind of like the idea of doing these walkthroughs like this, like in first person, because that's how I kind of like scan through a room. So I'm so sorry if it makes you sick. I really don't know how to stop myself being chaotic and crazy. This is your bedroom. So this is like a lovely blue and wooden themed room, which I mean, it is quite nice. And I really love this rug. I think this rug has a really cool, interesting vibe, and it was so hard for me to use it. But I think in this space, it did actually turn out quite pretty. So I like this room. Then we've got these the Spanish/Italian, or kind of like vampires themed. I don't know. It's very cute, kind of Victorian courtyard, Spanish steps. No, I have no idea what the heck I'm saying at this point, but I really like this room. I mean, I think this flooring really made me think outside the box. It really allowed me to step into a totally different realm of reality, and I feel like we're in a different country when we step into this dining room, but I kind of like it. I think there's something quite interesting about it. And similarly, also, we step into a totally different area with this kitchen. So genuinely, when I first saw this option that popped up when I randomized this flooring, I was about to bless myself, turn off the camera and leave. But look at what we've made out of it. I'm genuinely surprised with how cute this turned out. I love the idea of this pattern, but you have seen it, how much it's giving like pool vibes. But with this wallpaper from the Selvadorada kit, whatever that kit is, sorry, pack, Going on Holidays pack, Jungle Adventure pack, they've matched the wallpaper to the flooring, and I think that's so interesting. And I would have never noticed that. I mean, obviously it's in the game for how many years, but I just have never noticed the fact that they've actually created a wallpaper years after releasing this base game swatch, and they've released a wallpaper to match it because they must have realized, oh Lord above, no one's going to use this. This is hideous. I wonder, do they have stats of how many times one has used every single object in the game. So I wonder, do they get inspired by things like that? But I don't know. I think I still managed to make a cute enough little kitchen out of that. And overall, I think I would like this kitchen in my own house. That's all I can say. And then we go back into this room and we say, oh Lord above, we've got to replace the floor. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed this building video. I'm interested in what other things like that I can try, or maybe trying this again, or maybe also randomizing the floor as well as the wallpaper, which I think it would have been a lot more difficult to make these spaces actually feel like they're working. But overall, I'm still very happy and very inspired, and things like this really do make you think outside the box, and I'm interested to do more challenges like this. So if you've got any ideas, please don't forget to leave them down in the comments. I'm back now from my holidays, so whatever you guys want me to do, leave it in the comments, and there is a great chance that I'll actually record it this week for you. So thanks so much for watching. Of course, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you are going to be purchasing any packs that maybe I've mentioned today, don't forget that you can use my creator code. That does support my channel directly, as I do get a small portion of commission going straight to supporting me being on your screen. Of course, as I mentioned, if you've got any other crazy ideas such as those, don't forget to leave them down in the comments. And yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.